Hello, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. It's still morning for me.
Morning.
Morning, Allie.
Morning.
Good morning, Diana. If you're able to this morning, would love to see your face. Join us. Yes, Diana, I need those headphones in my life.
She's doing air traffic control.
Yep, air traffic control and JP.
Yep. Oh my God, Allie, your dog is so cute.
Thank you. She's in a,
Oh.
she's in a mood. That's usually why I end up shutting my camera off because she's annoying.
She's
What is her name?
This is Izzy.
Hi, Izzy.
Meanwhile, she knows her walk time for the last 6 months has been noon, so she knows it's noon right now.
She's like, come on, Mom.
Let's go. Yeah.
I feel like she wants us to change the password from the Zoom room from Husky to whatever breed she is.
Hit mix. But she understands Northeastern Huskies. She's just got to accept it.
I love it. All right. I feel like it is time. I'm very
Good.
excited about today. This is a tool that's helped me tremendously in introducing myself in reach outs and also just in person opening up a conversation. I think that can be like the secret hard part about reaching out is, after you've done it, it's like, then what? And the point is to really open up a dialogue, to open up interesting conversation, and to make really dynamic connections. So to do that takes a little bit of thought and effort, which is all so worth it. So today we're going to do a little exercise called three hooks. And this is something that I really, really love to do as a multi-hyphenate person, as a person who has always sort of done many different things. I find that it's a really great question to answer when someone asks the question, what do you do? So today we're going to be answering the question, what do you do? I've had a complicated relationship with this question as an artist because I'm always doing something a little bit different and I don't really know how to answer. So three hooks has been really helpful for me. And what it is, the idea is to open up conversation. You sort of serve up three possible hooks, three very different and various parts of yourself. So if you asked me, for example, what do you do? Right now, I would say, well, I'm in the professional development space. I am a kick ass Zoom facilitator. And right now, what I'm really loving to do is learning to play the guitar, which is true. I don't know if you can see the little red marks on my fingers, but ouch, it's so hard.
Ellie, you got to learn the Northeastern theme song and play it on the last day. You have like 5 days to learn it.
I love a challenge. Okay, Molly. So the point is to pick three different parts of your life. Another example would be I am a performing artist. I am an avid reader. And right now, what I'm really loving to do is cook teriyaki salmon because I'm getting really good at it. So three possible hooks. We're gonna pick one professional or two professional and one personal or two personal. So sort of like walking the line, how can you answer the question, what do you do? So I'm gonna put 90 seconds on the clock. Get out a piece of paper or click a notes section in on your computer and answer the question in three possible hooks. What do you do? 90 seconds. Hi, Allison. We are answering the question, what do you do? But in a very creative way. After everyone puts it into the chat, I'll explain a little bit more.
Okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay. Time's up. If you would like, and I would like for you to put into the chat your 3 hooks. So, Allison, basically what we're doing here is when someone asks you the question, what do you do? You may answer in like the most basic way, and we're all sort of programmed to do that. But what we're doing here in these 3 possible hooks is writing like a mix of professional and personal, answering the question, what do you do, in a way that will open up awesome dynamic conversation. So, okay, Molly, I run a software company. I love networking, and I just started running. Ooh. So if Molly sent that in a reach out to someone, like there are 3 different avenues for the person on the other side of the computer to lean into. You know what I mean? Does anyone want to read theirs out loud? Rachel?
Yeah, I'm a project manager, business analyst, and a master crafter.
Say more. What is a master crafter?
Yeah, I literally I just get so intrigued with crafting and I just run with it. So I actually started a small business for mass. And I just started doing hand embroidery just because.
I
So
love that. See, if
yeah.
you just led with I'm a project manager, which is probably your main title, then no one would ever know. How cool is that? I love it. Diana, do you want to read yours?
Sure. I am a community builder with a passion to connect people together. I plan engaging events that audience leave learning something new, and I'm the loudest person you know. Quite honestly, I am probably the loudest person you know.
Oh my God, that is amazing. And also, I'm so fascinated to want to connect more. Chris, do you want to read yours? Kristen, would you like to read?
All right, yeah, I can read mine. Mine is I'm a program director for a youth mentoring program, manager for the National Disability Mentoring Coalition, and a charity runner. And I should have said flag football player. Very different.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it so much. Michelle?
I'm a career coach. I organize diverse career webinars like this one and love to travel internationally. And the football was for Kristen. I was like, wow, surprise. That would not be me.
I love it so much. This is so interesting and dynamic, and I think gives us the realization that it reminds us that not only are we dynamic people, but the people on the other side too probably have 3 possible hooks and are into interesting things. And I think that you know, as people going through a pandemic, collectively, our lives have changed really so much in the past 9 months. And so I think, I don't think that I would be playing guitar maybe if it were not for this pandemic. So it's fascinating to lean into what we're doing now. Allie, do you want to read yours?
Sure. So I'm an accountant or a financial analyst by trade, but I really prefer spending my time exploring the world with my pup and networking with others to learn about what I don't know and how or if I can help them.
Ooh, okay. This is great and such a great lead-in to a reach out. Allie, as a person who I know you overthink, what a great way to begin a reach out to say what you just said. And then, if the person you're reaching out to knows something that you don't know, what a great way to say, and that's why I'm reaching out to you. And it's such a great lead in. I use these three potential hooks all the time, and I'm constantly switching them up based on the person I'm reaching out to. Maybe use this in your reach out today. I want to give you time to hit the send button and write your reach out, but we'll come off at the end with some questions and chat a little bit more. So, ready, set, RO.
Oh, did you see IPEC added hers also?
Oh no, I didn't see that. IPEC, do you want to read it out loud?
Yeah, sure. Uh, where was it? Yeah, I'm in the process of getting training and trying to become a career mentor. And currently, I'm enjoying the insight Carly, you, and Molly are giving to me. And in the personal side, I'm trying to train my puppy, Pom, about 7 months old. And I'm really trying to learn how to be patient without getting my nerves up.
Oh my goodness. This is brilliant and so dynamic. Also, I would never know that you had a puppy. I have a puppy too. She's 9 months old, and oh my God, we have a lot in common.
Have to connect.
Love it. Also, Allison, I saw you put one in too. You want to read it?
Sure. So I'm a social worker, which means I work with people, especially kids, to process their emotions and their experiences to help them move forward successfully. I also like to write. I'm just a really passionate person, deep thinker, animal lover, and I'm always thinking about stuff related to climate change.
Yes. Yes, I love this so much. I feel like we just learned so much about each other in that short of a time. Amazing. Fantastic. Okay, let's reach out. T-2 on the reach out clock. Does anybody have questions, thoughts, stories, comments, concerns, ideas?
Yeah, so I know these are recorded. And so do I reach out to Michelle whenever, if I were to miss one?
Yes.
Yep, that's fine. Yes.
Okay. And then is there, so I know that there was that awesome link you gave us for articles and reach out materials. Is there any other place we should be attentive to for like what we're learning here, like where it's compiled?
That's a great question. So Molly has the like mini lessons keynotes she's done have been put in the chat, but if you miss a day, I think with the recording you'll get the chat as well, so you'll be able to download that. I'm going to put the Reach Out Gift site in the chat again. So those are a lot of the articles that and podcasts and resources that people who through our reach out parties have loved. But as far as gift giving, when it's a really great practice in paying attention. So for example, the article you shared today, maybe looking a little deeper in like who wrote that article, have they written anything else, sort of letting yourself go down that research rabbit hole, and having a place where you can collect your notes is so helpful. So whether it's a notes app, or I happen to use a website, there's like Notion, Evernote, I use Rome Research, which are just, places where you can collect your notes. But even if it's a notebook that you're physically writing, having a place where you can collect those gifts, things that you love, are really, really helpful when you're like, oh, what should I share with this person?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Any other questions about gifts or thought, Molly?
I was going to say another one resource I like for gifts is I really feel like Google Alerts are like totally your friend here, especially if you have like a dream person you want to reach out to. Put a Google Alert around their name when they're mentioned in an article, or they write an article, or their company gets any sort of press. Be the first one to email them and be like, hey, you don't have to say I put a Google Alert around their name. But you can be like, hey, like I saw this awesome piece that you did. I have Google Alerts set up for like tons and tons of terms, some for people that I've had on the list for years and they just haven't had any press yet. But I find that Google Alerts can be really helpful. It's just google.com/alerts, totally free to set as many as you want.
Yeah, that's a great resource. I use that as well. Any other questions?
With the guest book, how do we actually access that to see other people?
So when the guest book it's currently being created, so it should be ready at the end of this week, which is very exciting. So I will put it into, Allie, have you forgot to fill it out? Okay, let me, there's still time. It's okay. That is okay. Now we definitely want you in it. So I'll put the link in the chat again, but I'll put it into the Zoom chat, but then Michelle, I'll email it to you so that you can send it out to everyone. Yes, but that is coming on Friday. And let me just put that in here real quick, Allie, so you can click on it. And then, it seems as if we have one more 3 hooks in here. HMF, would you like to read your 3 hooks?
Yes, my 3 hooks are: I'm a business leader, I'm an engineer, environmental engineer. I added the environmental when I saw some up above said they were interested in climate change. And I am an environmental engineer and serial volunteer, do a ton of volunteering. I have older dogs, which are sleeping at my feet right now. And I always think about that 3rd puppy, and then I hear puppy stories and I'm like, okay, I'm good. And at this point in my life, I have a lot of people that are pretty negative. So I've been trying to, over the past year, I've been trying to move away from those people and find some more upbeat people in my life, because I think that's healthier for me. And that goes through all my avenues, in my volunteering world as well as my business world. So that's what I'm working on.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. And if you had one piece of puppy advice for IPEC, what would it be?
You know, somebody told me when we got a puppy that they only do two things. They either chew or they sleep. And both of those they can do in a cage. So when you're not with them, they should be in a cage. Because otherwise they're chewing and whatever around your house, and that's not healthy.
Thank you.
It's not cruel, and eventually they learn to hold it and go on your schedule. So that's what you got to kind of get a handle on that pretty quick.
Fantastic. And with that is all we need to know for today. Thank you for sharing. And thank you all for showing up for yourselves and for others today. Tuesday, can't wait for tomorrow. See ya then.